Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Ahmad Shahabuddin bin Syed Ahmad Shahabuddin from TESL 5, PPISMP SEM 2, and this is my presentation on my Google site for the subject of GPPP1092. My topic of my Google site is the importance of digital education in enhancing environmental awareness. So moving on. So the main purpose of my Google site is to educate others on the capability of using the digital world to help preserve the environment. The idea of this blog collectively supports the shift to transform the education in Malaysia's education blueprint from 2013 to 2025. So basically, my Google site has the purpose of my Google site's goal is to project the Malaysian Education Department or the Ministry of Education's 11 shifts to transform the education department from the Malaysian educational blueprint. So the main shift I'm focusing on is going to be globalized online learning, which is the process of integrating the digital platform into the world of learning or world of education for teachers and students and also the public. Therefore, it is to make sure that the process of our learning is going to be the most effective as it can. So moving on, digital learning. So the first digital learning I've split it into 3 parts, which is the first one is resource, the second one is research, the third one is application. The first one, resource. Students use the web as a platform to search for credible and reliable information. This also coincides with the global prominence shift of in Malaysian education blueprint. This is because the students nowadays who are most of them have their own devices, their own smartphones, their own tablets or even laptops, so that they can search and find informations which are trusted from sources such as academia.edu and also Google Scholar. If they want to do their projects or assignments, they can actually use these websites as their mediums or their mediums for the presentation, and also they can actually be sure of the information that they are going to spread to people. The second one is research. So the research is about students who are able to do their own analysis on knowledge gained through digital ways. What this means is that students can cross-reference between websites and also compile the information knowledge they have collected, and they so that they could actually build a main idea or a new analysis or a new documentation of the certain topics that they are studying. For example, I'm studying TESL, so I can actually use these websites or the digital world virtually to document or record my findings and also create new ideas, which is the third one. The third part of my presentation of digital learning, which is application. Students can integrate their knowledge and generate own ideas. So this does not only apply to students but also teachers. Teachers in the 21st century is actually being a teacher is a lot harder because the students are getting more and more advanced. So the teachers should be getting more and more advanced too. Therefore, students and teachers both can actually apply their knowledge and try to generate new ideas, such as teachers creating newfound methods of educating students, teaching students, and also for students, they can actually try new methods of learning. They can actually use the platforms as such as YouTube, social media platforms such as YouTube, to find connections or spread their newfound knowledge or their new ideas, and sometimes they can actually use those ideas to find new friends, new acquaintances that they may actually be cooperative with, and also they can help each other and exchange the information, exchange their views on the current situation of our educational blueprint, and so on. So, on the topic of my environmental awareness, which is the first one is preserving the environment through any means is important for the survival of mankind. As we all know, our environment is always getting worse from time to time. This is because the human acts or the cruelty of humans and greed of humans always have become our own destruction. Therefore, we need to find a way or to preserve our environment, and also uh, put an end to the environmental destruction. The second one is to incorporate the concepts of environmental preservation in the digital education system in an is an effective way to spread the awareness. Basically, if we combine the environmental awareness and also digital learning methods, we can actually uh, spread more positivity on the environmental awareness, and uh, create more uh, positive points on why we should preserve our environment. The third one is developing students' minds that can think creatively and find innovative ways to solve current environmental problems. This is the one of the benefits of digital learning, which is directly relates to the environmental awareness, because students can actually produce new ways or innovate some new products or ideas that may help the current environmental programs, as examples. For examples, the innovations of eco-friendly products, eco-friendly products, and also the etiquettes that they can learn in the internet from the digital world, so that they know how to protect and preserve the environment. This also actually is inspired by the first shift of in Malaysian education blueprint, which is holistic entrepreneurial and balanced graduates, which is they want to this produces the students which are well balanced and well rounded, so that they can excel at any given field or any given subject or any given matter that they are going to be proficient in. But finally is teachers are also responsible in being role models for the students to improve the learning and application of this certain matter. So as I said just now, the teachers are also playing a huge role and a very crucial role in creating the protecting the environmental safety, and also spreading the awareness. Therefore, the teachers also need to have lots of skills and knowledge on our environment, on the environmental aspects such as the safety, the manners, etiquettes, and so on. This is because the teachers can show the examples or can be role models for the students, so that the students can follow the lead of their teachers in order to complete or continue the legacy of preserving our environment. This also this is also the correlation between the seventh shift in Malaysian education blueprint, which is the innovation ecosystem. This which means that the teachers and the students both innovate in their own ways, so that we can actually live and survive and also preserve our environment for the future generations. So moving on to my next slide, which is my last slide. Digital learning plus environmental awareness. So, if we combine both aspects, we can actually produce new innovations and create new possibilities. New innovations, which means students and teachers alike can become more innovative and productive while contributing to the environment. But what this means is that the students can actually create new products, create new projects, or even innovate new ways of life. They can actually uh, use new lifestyle methods, live their life in new ways, so that when they live their life, they are not going to affect the environment in whatsoever ways. So the second one is creating possibilities, which is granting a high possibility to accomplish the goals of the Malaysia Education Blueprint. This is the goal to accomplish the Malaysian Education Blueprint, so that from 2013 to 2025, so that if we actually accomplish or complete all the shifts in Malaysian educational blueprints, this will actually help to improve and advance our society economically, politically, and also socially. It will produce well-rounded humans, well-rounded citizens, and also it will help us to contribute more uh, to the income of the country, and also we can actually uh, see the positive outcomes, more positive outcomes, a lot more of positive outcomes in the coming generations, in the future, in the upcoming future. So that is all from me. Thank you, and I hope my presentation has helped you, and you can also see my Google site. So if you have seen my Google, and if you are willing to visit my Google site, you can see more further detailed explanations on why we should actually preserve the environment and use and combine the aspect of environmental awareness with digital learning. I have also put a survey in the TLS subpage, so I hope you can visit my G site and have fun, and also do the interactive activities. Thank you.